What is up, guys? Welcome to Nintendo Memories Live. I am pumped for tonight. This is my first attempt at live streaming. It took me a while to actually get here and get the equipment that I needed. But yeah, tonight we're going to be doing Wind Waker HD, 3-heart challenge, no fairies, basic magic meter, the basics of everything. It's going to be difficult. I've never done this before, but I am pumped for this. So while we're playing, if you have your copy of Wind Waker HD or Wind Waker, if you have it emulated, whatever you want to play along with, by all means. This is going to be so much fun. I'm really excited about this. I know this game was rumored for the Switch, and before this rumor went crazy, I wanted to do this. But if it ends up coming out for Switch, we'll start now, and then we'll save the rest of it for when it actually does come out for Switch. But without further ado, let's get started. Here we go. All right, here we are. I always like the opening to this game. So, hello Chris Johns, how are you? It is good to be playing some Zelda. This was actually one of the very first Zelda games that I actually beat on my own. This is one of the first games I ended up, trying to, because I always had my dad help me with the hard puzzles, and when I was playing through this game, there was a point when he was busy and couldn't really help, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try to do this on my own, and I managed to get past a lot of the puzzles and ended up beating the game by myself. So if it was a huge achievement, I thought so. But yeah, this is when I started. This game was the beginning of when I started to really get good. So I'm really pumped. So hello Elizabeth, hello Justin. It's good to see you both. Hope you both have had a great day. So, but yeah, 3 hearts, no fairies, basic magic meter, hero mode. We're going all the way. We're going all out for this. So this is going to be awesome. So, those of you who are watching, what is your favorite Zelda game? If you have a favorite, I know it can be hard to choose. I'm really pumped for the supposed Direct, though. I think that the Nintendo Direct that's supposedly going to happen on the week of the 12th is going to be great. And we have Splatoon 3 coming next week, so I'll be live streaming that. So, shameless plug there. If you like what you see here and you want to come back next week, we'll have a good time. Unlike Hyrule, that gets flooded in this game. Oops, spoiler. Shouldn't have said that. Oops. Anyway. Very, very pumped. Ocarina of Time, yes. Ocarina of Time is a great game. Breath of the Wild, Twilight Princess. Hello, Jacob. It is good to see you, my friend. Really good to see you. So, but yes, so many great Zelda games. I really hope that this game and Twilight Princess both eventually come to Switch, because I think it's a given, I mean, think about it. Once these 2 games come to Switch, you have Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask on Nintendo Switch Online. You would have Wind Waker and Twilight Princess, and you have Skyward Sword and Breath of the Wild, and then eventually Breath of the Wild 2. Every major 3D Zelda would be on Switch. So while they are waiting so long, it blows my mind. I mean, I guess Nintendo just doesn't like money. Okay, anyway. But yeah, let's get started. This is a very long intro, it just, but either way, I'm pumped. And look at this beautiful outset. Can't get enough of it. Also like how they remastered the soundtrack for the HD version. Like, you can tell it's different. Big brother! This is, if you guys have been around long enough, you know that I raced my cousin in this game. He had a randomizer, and I tried to get through the story mode as fast as I could, and I lost dreadfully, and ended up having to play the worst Zelda game in existence, Triforce Heroes. And so, as a result, I never really got to sit back and enjoy the story. So it's been a bit since I played this since. Last time I was playing this, I got grilled. So it'd be nice to just kind of sit back, enjoy the story. It's great. It's easy to hold the titles in case they get backed up. I need something. Yes, absolutely, Jacob. They're just trolling us at this point. Yes, I agree. I totally agree. Totally agree. Hee, this is my favorite spot to gaze out at the sea. When I play with the gulls, I call it Arrow's Lookout. Of course you do. So do you remember what day it is today? You're still half asleep, aren't you? Did you forget? Big brother, it's your birthday. Oh, so surprised. So surprised. That's why Grandma had been waiting for you to come back to the house. She's been waiting for a while now. It's a good thing I came to find you. You should probably go home and see what Grandma wants, don't you think? Let's get started. And we are off, ladies and gentlemen. We are off. We are off. Look, I am not doing that right. Let's see. Here we go. Off to a great start. All right, 3 hearts, no fairies. The Extreme Wind Waker Challenge is officially a go. Let me know, anybody who's watching, have any of you attempted a 3-heart challenge extreme, like an extreme 3-heart challenge? Any of you? I'm gonna grab these rubies just because I know what's coming later on in the game. If any of you have attempted a 3-heart challenge in absolute extreme, feel free to talk about it below. So, yeah, just this music and everything. But this game's replayability, you guys probably also know, if you've watched that video with the race with my cousin, you know, he had some difficulties because the game ended up crashing on him a lot because he was playing it emulated. And so we had to kind of start over multiple times. But one thing I discovered while playing this quite a few times is that the replayability of this game is awesome. Like, I don't think it could ever get old, to be honest with you. And we have an orange ruby. I need this for later. All right, here we go. Let's keep moving. Chris Johns, you have attempted a 3-heart challenge in Breath of the Wild, and it was hard. Yeah, I had no doubt. I think when we get to Breath of the Wild in this Zelda marathon that we're doing, getting to Breath of the Wild 2, I want to do a 3-heart challenge. Whether or not it's going to be in Master Mode or not, I'm still trying to figure that part out. We'll see. I don't know. Alright, let's go. It's Grandma. I've been waiting for you, Link. Link, try these on. Time certainly flies. I can't believe you're already old enough to wear these clothes. Time flies when you're having fun. You got the hero's clothes. They look like they might be a little warm for this weather. Of course you... Still haven't finished it. Still haven't finished it. Don't look so disappointed, dear one. Just try them on. Today is a day of celebration. It is the day that you become the same age as the young hero spoken of in the legends. You only have to wear them for one day, so don't look so down. Be proud, child. In the olden days, this was the day boys were finally considered to be men. They were taught the ways of the sword and prepared them for battle with their enemies. But we don't live in such a day and age any longer. Our ways are the ways of peace. Nowadays, I suppose Orca is the only one on the island who still knows anything about swordplay. Hanging the family shield on the wall as decoration is another tradition that has been carried down for those days. Oh yeah, Link looks real happy right now. Does all this make sense to you? He's like, I don't know. Isn't that nice, Link? They suit you perfectly. A perfect fit. Well, tonight I'm going to invite the whole town over for your birthday party, so I'd better start getting ready, shouldn't I? Your grandma's going to make your favorite soup for you tonight. I just know you're looking forward to it. Now, go get your sister Errol. So, my first time playing through this game, this was when I actually hit my very first bump in the road. Literally, as Link bumps into the wall. But anyway, like, in terms of, like, I didn't know what to do, and I learned one of the biggest tips my dad gave me when playing through these games is read what the characters tell you. And at that time, I wasn't reading what the characters told me, and so I walked into Orca's house. Like, I went inside, yeah, yeah, you want me to target and talk to you? Okay, that's correct. Yep, great. Yep, teaching me the controls. I love it. It's great. Yep, I can teach. Yeah, I know that. But anyway, I walked into this house and I ended up getting into the sword fight you get into with Orca, thinking I was going to get the sword, and I never got it. Because if you walk in there and you just fight him before the cutscene happens, he doesn't give you anything. But yeah, and so I just thought I was doing something wrong. Oh gosh, here comes the snot kid. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. So yeah, I thought I was doing something wrong, and so I was just stuck forever. And then finally I realized, oh, you have to go and actually speak to Errol and watch Tetra get thrown into the woods before you can actually go and get the sword. So. Ah. Did Grandma make that outfit for you? But wow, you look like you'd be way too hot in those clothes. I guess they're pretty neat though. So anyway, Link, can you close your eyes and hold out your hand just for a second? I'm going to give you my most treasured belonging, but just for one day. Happy birthday! You got the telescope. Of course we did. Alright, yep, set it to, yeah, that's great. So, well, do you like it? Alright, so we just got the telescope. Looking at it. Alright. Let's see. Alright. It's the postman. I am looking at it. Okay, there we go. I was like, I am zoomed in on it. Uh-oh. Let's see. Christian, you want the family shield? It does look pretty cool. It does look pretty cool. Not gonna lie about that. It does look pretty cool. Here come the pirates. I'm telling you, these games, cutscenes. Think of it. This game originally came out in 2003, I think. Pretty good for a game that came out in the early 2000s. Not gonna lie. Of course, it was remastered 10 years later, but like even then, it still looked good. And there goes Tetra. Always getting herself in trouble. Alright. Oh, Link, this is so terrible. That girl fell into the forest. She needs help. But it's too dangerous for you to go in there without something you can use to defend yourself with. Wonder who could help us. Maybe Grandma. Maybe the guy who asked me to target him. Maybe the only sword master on the island. I say we go with the sword master. So we were talking about a while ago, hard places where I got stumped. How I thought that I just messed up with, getting the sword. My first time playing this game. Can any of you who are watching right now think of one of the hardest puzzles you've ever solved in a Zelda game? From the look on your face, I suspect that is no laughing matter. What do you say, Link? Have you come for a serious instruction in the way of the sword? Yes, I have come. Here we go. It came out in 2002. Okay, December 13th, 2002. So still, very good for its time. All right, here we go. Make sure all right. Good, keep coming. Yeah. All right, very good. Next is the vertical slice. Hold ZL to target me. All right, yep, got it. Keep swinging. good. Next is the thrust. And then we look. Yes. There we go. Alright. Alright. Had to get myself together there for a second. Next is the spin attack. Yeah, well, this is a classic. If you don't know the spin attack, what are you doing? Boom. Take that. Next is the harder with this parry attack. Yeah, okay. This is my favorite. Let's go. Boom. Boom. Take that. Very good. Now finally jump attack. Of course, jump attack. Can't go wrong with that. Once more. Boom. And yet, I sense certain interest in the sword you hold. An eagerness goes far beyond the desire that wheels of the fields of battle. Yep, I don't know what has happened, but I have faith in you. Somehow, I doubt you will misuse that sword. You may have it, Link. I give it freely. Take the blade with you. Getting into the Master Sword Chamber in Twilight Princess. There's a statue puzzle that's impossible without a guide. Well, yeah, it just takes some playing around with. Weirdly enough, I was able to solve that one quite quickly. I don't know why. Maybe it's just luck. I don't know. Yeah, weirdly enough, that one was one I solved swiftly. Yet it's the easy one, like getting the sword, that stumped me. I guess I just overthink. It just happens. Alright, we have our sword. Let's go save the pirate. Let's go save ourselves a pirate. Let's see. So everybody who's watching right now, do you guys think that there is indeed a September Nintendo Direct that's coming? Because I think we're kind of overdue for one. Whether the rumors are true or not, I think we're kind of overdue for a September Nintendo Direct. For a regular Nintendo Direct in general, you know? So, I'm ready for Breath of the Wild 2, and that's really... I'm ready to stop calling it that. Are y'all with me on that? Like, I am so ready to stop calling it. I am so ready to stop calling it Breath of the Wild 2. What about, I mean, yeah. So I'm ready for them to finally give us the name, and I really am wondering what kind of spoiler is really, oh gosh, Bokoblin. Wonder what kind of spoiler they're really holding back. Because they said it, the reason why they haven't announced it is because I know there's a ruby in here. I want to go get it. Thank you for that. There we go. We're on a roll. Alright. Let's go. September for sure. I'm with you, my man. Yeah? Let's destroy these guys. Goodbye. Go away. Cobrans. Evil. Nice of you to wake up, Tetra. Youch. Wow, what's with that getup? Well, whatever. So where am I? Oh, that's right. That giant bird came and... Miss Tetra! Oh, thank goodness you're safe. When I saw you get dropped on this summit, I thought for sure you'd... Summit? So that big bird dropped me on top of a mountain? Well, wasn't that nice of it? Well, don't just stand there. Let's go. Time to repay our debt to that bird in full. But miss, what about this boy? Don't worry about him. Come on. So I gotta say, by far, story-wise, I love the story that is presented in Spirit Tracks. and Phantom Hourglass. It just, like, it continues the storyline that is started here, and it continues it. If they were to remake those games, like, completely remake, it would be like a complete remake from the ground up, but like, with this kind of gameplay style. Like, not touchscreen, but like, 3D Zelda. Like, I would love that. What about y'all? Anybody who's watching, what would you guys think? I mean, I would, like, I feel like they should bring this kind of art style, like a Wind Waker sequel, like a true Wind Waker 3D style Zelda sequel. I'd get it in a heartbeat. What about y'all? Get a hold of yourself. She's gone. There's nothing you can do. She's gone. Goodbye. We're not coming to get you. I'm kidding. Of course we're going to go get her. Otherwise, how are we going to complete the game? What? You want to come on our ship? Do you understand what you're asking? We're pirates, you know? Pirates, the terror of the seas. What do we get out of bringing some helpless little kid along with us? I'll tell you what we get, a headache. I know how you must feel with your sister having been kidnapped and all, but that doesn't really have anything to do with us now, does it? How do you figure that? Just who are you? Where do you get off butting into someone else's conversation? Please, all I mean to say is that if you big bad pirates hadn't come to this quiet little island, that poor little girl wouldn't have gotten snatched away by that bird. And just what do you mean by that? Just be quiet for a moment and I'll tell you. Now, as my work entails delivering letters, I spend much of my time traveling amongst the many different islands. As a result, I hear many things. Haven't any of you heard a word that young girls have been getting kidnapped lately? From all regions of the Great Sea. No matter whether you've heard it or not, that seems to be the case. Young girls with long ears like yours have been getting kidnapped, never to be seen again. And unless my eyes fail me, the young girl who has just been kidnapped from this island also has long ears, does she not? Much like you do, Miss Fearsome Pirate. My point is that bird mistook that poor girl for you, and that's why it grabbed her. Look guilty. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it was young Link here who saved you from the monsters in the forest, wasn't it? Is this true? Oh, and while I'm at it, I may as well tell you that the bird that kidnapped both you and Link's sister has made its foul nest in the north and to the north on the heights of the Forsaken Fortress. The Forsaken Fortress? Isn't that the place where... So what are you going to do? Under the circumstances, I don't think it would be reasonable for you to give Link a little help now, would it? I don't need you to tell me that. Even if I were to consider it, lately I've heard nothing but evil rumors about this Forsaken Fortress. You can't possibly mean to go there with nothing but a cheap little sword. That's not brave. It's stupid. I mean, come on. Even a simple little island like this has to have something you could use as a shield. You know, something to protect yourself with? Anything? Tell you what, if you come back with something like that, we'll let you stow away on our ship. Oh, and one more thing. Once we leave, you won't be coming back here for a while, so you better go say goodbye to your family while you have a chance. I don't want you getting all weepy-eyed and homesick on me. Let's go. Ooh, I see more rubies. Before we get out of here, I want all the rubies I can get. If there's anything... You know, I take it back. There is one upgrade we will be getting in this Extreme Challenge. A wallet upgrade. You guys know what quest I'm referring to at the end of this game. I'd buy anything with a Triforce on it, to be honest. Yeah? There's some really good Zelda collectibles out there. There was one time when I had a Master Sword replica. It kind of wore out. I don't have it anymore. So... Link. Is this what you're looking for? Take it with you. You got the hero shield. Also, if you wonder why I keep messing, I have AirPods in and they just won't stay in. Kind of annoys me a little bit, but it is what it is. Well, Errol's been kidnapped. So sad. See you later, Grandma. It's been nice knowing you. wow, that decrepit old shield, are you sure you can still use that thing? Are you going to get splinters and cry? Well, whatever, if you're ready, then let's go. Are you ready? Let's roll. Welcome to the stream, Caleb Johns. It's good to see you. Okay, so this is probably one of my favorite music tracks, like, in this game. Just the Pirates theme. And when they remastered it with this, with just the orchestra, like, good luck, Link! Yeah, when they remastered it, with this new orchestra, like, it just still blows me away. Speaking of Zelda music, have any of you guys watching ever been to a Zelda symphony? I got the opportunity to go one time, and it blew my mind. Just getting to go and hear music from all the Zelda games just fully orchestrated. It was really cool. Really, really cool. How much longer is this going to go on, do you think? Do you have an estimate? Are you sure you shouldn't just quit right now? Seriously, think about it. I can tell you're just going to get more sentimental from here on out. There's still time, you know. Are you sure we shouldn't just turn around and take you back to your island? Nothing we can do now. Time for us to journey on. Yeah, at this point, you wander around the ship, and the pirates just hate you. Into the big blue, turn the ship full starboard, we head to the northern seas. Listen, Shrimp, you're really creeping me out. Standing there like that, so quit it, yeah? Stay out of the way out of my way. Go down below and find Nico. Another example of just talking and reading what the characters say. That's something I still failed to do, and this was another moment, actually my first time playing the game, where I just wandered around, like I was like, where do I go? What do I do? And so, you talk to him. That Nico didn't make out half bad with you being the new Swabby and all. New Swabbies always get stuck doing the hardest work. It's a real raw deal. I tell you, it sure sounds like Nico is happy to finally not be at the bottom rung on the pirate ladder. You bet he is. Hey, but don't sweat it. I'm sure you'll do just fine, so long as you don't disobey him. Alright, enough talking. Let's go down below decks. Alright. Well now, ahoy there, Swabby. As of today, I am your superior, Nico. Now, I promise I'll go easy on you, so you do as I say, okay? Alright, now first off, you have to take the test all new pirates have to take. It's a bit of a doozy, so get ready. You watch everything I'm about to show you, real careful, like so you can cram it into your no doubt mushy, Swabby brain. Alright, so everybody watching right now, first time playing through this game, did this ever bother you guys? Like, did this take you a while to do? Because it sure did me. It took me a minute. I was playing this game first time I played through this game, I was really little. And so, like, it really, I remember struggling with this part a lot. Now it's not so bad, but, like, then it was. Yep. Go ahead and... Alright, so I figured out this next part. I have a new theory. Because watch what's fixing to happen. I have a theory that Nico is secretly Super Mario. Because there's only one way he could perform a long jump from that platform to there. Like, seriously, come on. It will probably take you at least 1 year before you're good enough to make it all the way here. One rough year, one tough year, full of bumps and bruises. Of course, if you manage to do it faster, I'll reward you. Now give it a try. This ought to be good for a chuckle or two. Oh yeah, go ahead and start laughing, Nico, because I'm gonna get it on my first try. Boom. How's that for time? What? You did it already? I'm proud to have you as my underling. I wonder if it's okay to just give that to him. I don't see why not. I doubt I'll get busted. Alright, Swabby, I'll tell you what. You can have the treasure in that chest over there. It's your reward from the great and generous Nico. Hurry and take it before someone comes. Let's go. Oh, seriously? Come on. You got the spoils bag. You can keep it in the items. Yep, obtaining the pouch. Yep, Oh, they go. Oh, great. Hey, Link, we've reached the Forsaken Fortress. Hurry and get up here. You got it. Alright. So besides Breath of the Wild 2, or anything of that nature, what exactly are you guys looking forward to Nintendo possibly announcing? It doesn't have to be Zelda, it could be Mario, it could be Metroid. I hope that Metroid Prime Remaster turns out to be true. I really want that on Switch, like, please. Owen says he would join your live stream if you were playing Twilight Princess. We're gonna get to Twilight Princess. I'm really looking forward to I'm gonna be live streaming all the major 3D Zelda games. We're gonna be doing. I thought I'd go ahead and do this one because I've already covered it on my Zelda marathon thing, but like I haven't gotten to like properly sit back and experience it and enjoy it. So, and plus, I thought this would be a great game to kind of test out the live streaming. And so far, it seems like we're going good. This part was childhood trauma for me. Yeah, the platforming. Well, whatever. There's something you need to see. Have a look over there. That's the cursed isle known as the Forsaken Fortress. There are all sorts of strange rumors about this place. What I do know is that long ago it used to be the hideout of a no-good group of pirates we used to compete with. But they were just small time. Now the place looks like it's pretty dangerous. Ah, I knew it. Look, over there. By that window. Have you ever seen so many seagulls flock like that before? I'll bet you anything that's the place where they've got your sister locked up. But it looks like the whole place is under really tight guard. This won't work. We'd be spotted before we got anywhere near the landing there. What do we do now? What are we gonna do? Oh, Link, we're not. Maybe give him a small boat to row in. Maybe a canoe. I don't know. But maybe that's a way we could do it. But no, we're gonna launch you out of a cannon launcher. Not really cannon launcher, but we're gonna launch you all the way to the Forsaken Fortress. Also, Caleb, you were talking about how the platforming challenge was childhood trauma for you. This Forsaken Fortress was a childhood trauma for me. Like, I could not figure out for the life of me how to turn the searchlights off or how to get to the top. So, but now it's pretty easy. Now it's pretty easy. Alright, here we go. The Forsaken Fortress, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, here we go. Your sword landed all the way up there. Shoot, I'm sorry, I apologize. I guess my aim was off a little bit. A little bit? The look on your face was priceless. I slipped this stone into your pocket just before we fired you over there. It's no ordinary stone either. I can see what you're doing through this stone, and obviously you can hear me through it. So if you see, yep, I need this back after you save your sister, of course. All right then, down to brass tracks. The courtyard is awash with searchlights. So let's see, dodge the searchlights. We got it. Let's move on, shall we? All right. I know I shouldn't be greedy, but I really want those rubies. One. Price agreed. Get thrown in jail. Wow. Get thrown in jail. Does anyone like Triforce Heroes? No one likes Triforce Heroes. If anybody likes Triforce Heroes, you have a much more patient soul than me. That game, that game... No, I just cannot. One of the things that hooks me, not in Zelda, is not just the gameplay, but when it has a really good story. Wind Waker, great story. Twilight Princess, great story. Ocarina of Time, great story. Majora's Mask, really great story. You know? Really great stories. Triforce Heroes was a Four Swords wannabe about saving a princess from her fashion problems. Who? Nope. I played the game because I lost a race. By the way, Caleb, I hope you're happy. Alright. I know, Tetra, you want to tell me about the searchlights. Lucky for you, I already know. Oh, okay. Alright, you know what? Come here, you. Can I just... Okay, you know what? Goodbye, Goblin. Don't like you. Don't like you. And I don't like you. Alright, let's go turn that light off. Alright. Really? So I found out, you know, after playing through the game a few times, that the only searchlight you really need to turn off, it's just this one. You don't need to turn off anything else. Like... There's nothing else that needs to be turned off. It's just that one. I thought, first time playing through this game, I thought you had to turn off every single searchlight once I figured out that that's what you were supposed to do. For a while, I just wandered aimlessly around the fortress like, what do I do? Alright. Let's keep moving, shall we? Yeah, you smile, Caleb. Oh, man. We should do another race sometime, Caleb, and if you lose, you should play Metroid Prime Federation Force. That would be something. Alright, let's be cautious here. I wonder if this is how leakers feel when they're trying to get information out before they are officially released. Ooh. The Nintendo Ninjas, they're coming. We gotta leak the information carefully. This is how the Switch Pro people feel when they're trying to leak information. Like, okay. Seriously, though, I hope those rumors about this game and Twilight Princess are real. I really want these games on Switch. I really want them. When do you think Breath of the Wild 2 will come out? I'm predicting, they said spring. I would love for them to do it on the anniversary of the first game, March 3rd, 2023. I really hope. Yeah, Caleb Johns, no? Okay. Yeah. We should do another race. Just see what happens. Anyway, but yeah, I think the game will be out. Gotta be careful. Careful, we have that top secret info. We know when the Switch Pro's coming out. The Nintendo Ninjas are gonna get us. While we're waiting for this. Yes, I think Breath of the Wild 2 will be out March 3rd, 2023. If not, I think it'll be out sometime in March. I mean, it just, spring, March, it just makes sense to me. It's the 5-year anniversary of the first game. Yes, made it. All right, there we go. All right, enough of that. Moving on. Yeah, Mario Kart. You want to race in Mario Kart? Like a Mario Kart tournament? What's your favorite Nintendo game? Racing in Mario Kart would be fun. It all depends on which one. Mario Kart 8, Double Dash, which one we talking about? Alright. Yep, just that one searchlight we had to take out. sword. Alright. Here we go. We got back the hero sword. Let's go. Okay, never mind. Alright, let's go. Made it inside the Forsaken Fortress. Mario Kart 9. That game is never coming to Switch. With all the DLC coming to Mario Kart 8, we're not getting Mario Kart 9 until at least the next generation. Next gen system, Switch 2, Switch Pro, whatever they're gonna call it. Mario Kart 8 will not die. Nintendo trolled us with that direct. They said, hey, have information about people who've enjoyed the Mario Kart series. We all thought it was Mario Kart 9. We all thought it was Mario Kart 9, but it wasn't. And there is our baddie. Alright guys, I just gotta say it. One of the reasons I am so hyped for Breath of the Wild 2 and the story that we're going to be experiencing is the return of Ganondorf. Like, not as a monster or as some big pink blob guardian spider. He's back in full force, and he's back as the main villain after a long time. The last time we saw him was Twilight Princess. Like, I am so pumped for the fact that he's back. I'm really pumped for that. And like, can you imagine like what they could do? Like, you know, they gave Zelda a voice actor and Impa a voice actor and the King of Hyrule a voice actor. You know, if they give Ganondorf a voice actor, could you imagine who they like? That would give me chills. Wake up, Link. Sounds familiar. Open your eyes. And we are on another island. What if they did Double Dash too? If they did Double Dash, if they did a sequel to Double Dash, I would be down, because that was actually my very first Mario Kart, was Double Dash. You are surprisingly dull-witted. Oh, poor Link. Did I startle you? I suppose that it is only natural, as wide as the world is. I am the only boat upon it who can speak the words of men. I am the king of red lions. Do not fear, I am not your enemy. Windfall Island is my favorite island. Yeah, it has some really good music. Yes, and honestly, saying Ganondorf it is. Yes, Ganondorf is going to be great. Gaming, drink, and snack. I don't know about snack, but I do have a drink. I'm drinking a Sprite. I love me some Sprite. I understand how your desire to protect your sister could give you the courage to fiercely stand up to anything, but such a bold attempt was foolhardily. I suppose you saw him, the shadow that commands the monstrous bird. His name is Ganon. I am so pumped for his return. Something you eat and drink while you play a game. So I actually, since I was a little kid, I don't have any with me right now, but I loved goldfish, and I still eat them to this day. Like, just something about it. Like, I will eat goldfish and drink Sprite. Like, it doesn't get old for me. And maybe some Cool Ranch Doritos. It's, you know, some of my favorite snacks. Yet we will do anything to save our sister. In that case, I shall guide you as we go forward, advising you on what you should do and where you must go. The key to defeating Ganon is locked away in a great power that you can wield only after much toil and hardship. Do you understand? Yes, we understand. And Link's like, shut up and let me go. Actually a bit embarrassing for me to admit, but although I'm indeed a boat that possesses the power of speech, I possess no sail, and a boat with no sail can sail no seas. I have brought you far to the east so we can dart gaze at the forsaken fortress. On this island is a town of merchants who deal in a wide variety of goods. If you search hard enough, surely you can find one who will sell you a sail. I'm sorry to ask this of you, but without a sail, I will be useless to you. This island of merchants is home to many valuable goods. The information they provide you may come in handy during your endeavors at sea, so listen carefully to their words and heed them well. How long are you planning on streaming? It's 6:43 now. Probably until around 8. Probably, you know. Diet Coke and a Pop-Tart. Yes. Alright. Alright. Yes, we are now at Windfall Island. So there's actually a couple things we can go ahead and do. I'm not talking to those girls. They will stop you in your tracks. I know to get the sail, you're gonna have to free Tingle, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So, and Tingle's pretty essential for the rest. Tingle's pretty essential for something way later in the game, but yeah. Yay! Hooray! Thank you oh so very much. Here is Tingle's heartfelt gift of thanks. Tingle, Kulimpa, of course. What are we getting? Oh yeah, the item that can no longer be used. Anybody remember Miiverse? We got Tingle's chart. Sweet. If you like to give your Tingle Balls and bullets true. Yep, great. Awesome. I know behind there is the photographing. Yeah, I can't use this. Because Nintendo is has shut down Miiverse. Like they're shutting down everything else. Tingle has slaves in this. Yes, he does. Tingle's a pretty weird character. Like, he's got his two brothers working for him. You know? He does have slaves in this game. Alright, here we go. My story is a strange one, but dear me, as I traveled a terrible storm this year, yet my seriously only that escaped without so much of a mark on it. Well, it's a view, I would say you are travel as well. Could you not purchase that from me? It is the only one heirloom in my home. People of this town do not seem the least bit interested in that, despite the fact that it would help them travel the dangerous seas about their own. Please, I beg of you, I wish to open a business here in the town, so I am in desperate need of finances. How does 80 rubies sound? That's why I got the rubies earlier in the game, because I knew this is where we were coming. He deserves to be locked up. Well, if you think about it, Tingle's pretty greedy too. I mean, he does charge you 398 rubies to, you know, decipher the Triforce charts, which are needed to get to Ganondorf at the end of the game. Like, without getting them, you can't get back to Hyrule, therefore you can't battle Ganondorf, therefore you cannot save Zelda. So, Tingle might just be the main villain of the game, if you really think about it. He's keeping you from destroying all the evil. It's like, I'm not giving you the answer to the Triforce location until you give me my money. Pretty sad. Yeah, pretty dark. Alright, yep, I know. We're going to the east. We're heading to quite possibly another fan favorite location, Dragon Roost Island. Come on. King of Red Lions, you're supposed to go. There we go. Keep moving, we are on a roll. Alright. We are on our way to Dragon Roost, and now that we have a minute to just kind of cruise on the sea for a little bit. have a minute to where I can actually focus on this chat a little bit. He's gonna be the main villain in Breath of the Wild 2. Yeah, imagine you're trailing Ganondorf the entire game, and then all of a sudden, boom, plot twist, it was Tingle the whole time. So. Yeah, if he's the main, the main villain in Breath of the Wild 2. I really think Breath of the Wild 2 is going to be a much bigger game than many people are expecting, you know, because a lot of people have been saying, well, if it's a game that's using the same assets as Breath of the Wild, it shouldn't take that long, but that's just it. The same assets were just the base, you know? They took that and they added a Sky World, and then they also, by the looks of the E3 2019 trailer, added a Underground, and who knows what they could do with like Hylia, making it possibly explorable and all those things. You know, there's so many things that they could do. I think the game is going to be far bigger than we think, and I think, you know, it's going to be worth the wait. Just like Metroid Prime 4, I think Metroid Prime 4 is going to be extremely worth the wait. I think they want to do it justice. I don't think Nintendo would have come out like they did way back in 2019 and said that the game doesn't do good, isn't looking good, if it really was atrocious. And so, you know. Alright. There, on the horizon. That is our destination, Link, Dragon Roost Island. This is another one of my favorite music tracks, the Dragon Roost Island. High atop the island's peak lives the Spirit of the Skies, a great dragon by the name of Valo. You must go see this dragon and request from him a jewel called Din's Pearl. Ask the people of the Rito tribe who inhabit this island about how to see the dragon. Oh, I almost forgot. Wait just a moment. This is the Wind Waker. It is a baton of sorts that was used long ago when the people played music and prayed to the gods. In those days, simply using it allowed one to borrow the power of the gods, but I do not know if it still works. Even so, I thought it might be of some use to you. Perhaps you should try using it. First, conduct M3-4. Very nice. That was splendid. Next is 4-4 time. Nope. Mess that up. Okay. There we go. Bingo. When was the last time you played through this game? So, Super Monkey Boy. Oh, nice to see you in the chat. The last time I played through this game, me and my cousin had a huge race. It was earlier in the year. My cousin did a randomizer. He randomized the game, and I basically tried to get through the story as fast as I could. And basically the reason why we raced was because I'm doing this whole Zelda marathon road to Breath of the Wild 2 type thing, and he said, hey, if you're gonna play every Zelda game, you gotta play Triforce Heroes. And I hate Triforce Heroes. It does not interest me in the slightest. But I agreed to it because I thought I could do it. You know, I thought I could beat it. Well, long story short, I lost miserably. He is way more skilled at Wind Waker than I am, and he ended up beating me. So I ended up having to play Triforce Heroes. I hated every second of it. No. No. The game is atrocious. I think I hated it. And even, look, the game also has a mechanic in the game. It's almost like the game was telling me, oh gosh. It's almost like the game was telling me, I can't wait for you to get through with this game either. What in the world am I doing? Let's go back. Let's try that again. Sorry, y'all. Trying to talk and play at the same time. It's kind of, okay, let's try this again. There we go. Goodness. But yeah. There's a mechanic in the game that allows you to skip levels. Like you're given fairies to use. That if you take all your damage, that will raise you back to life. But you can also go ahead and use them and skip certain aspects of the levels. So basically, the game gave me the keys to basically skip all the levels and just fight the bosses and just go straight to the end of the game. So it's almost like the game was telling me, I can't wait for you to finish this monstrosity either. I just thought it was funny. So, but yeah, I hated Triforce Heroes, and it mainly is because I loved Four Swords. I loved Four Swords Adventures. Four Swords Adventures was a really great game because I think it paid great homage to Minish Cap and Link to the Past. Loved those games, absolutely, and so I really enjoyed, and it pays some homage to this game. Four Swords Adventures does with some of the bosses, but yeah, I really enjoyed Four Swords, and Triforce Heroes to me just felt like a very wasted. It just felt like a very wasted opportunity. You were basically, I mean, you had green, you had red, you had blue. Where was Purple Link? Like, it's almost like you were trying to make another Four Swords game, but you didn't, you know? And so I was just, and then on top of that, the story was atrocious. The story for that game was so bad. It was like Four Swords Adventures. You had Vati from Minish Cap, and then he was the main villain for most of it, and then you had Ganondorf, who you had to take down. Triforce Heroes, you have a fashion queen, and I no. Now maybe I don't need to say anything else. I really don't need to say anything else. Like, the game was horrible, and I played it. My cousin laughed at me through the whole way, and I will never do it again. But so yeah, it's not happening. Oh, but anybody in the chat, have any of y'all played Triforce Heroes? And if so, what's your opinion on it? If any of you have walked away with a great opinion on the game, tell me what you liked about it, because I sure did not. I did not. The mail minigame, you want me to do the mail minigame? Alright, we'll do the mail minigame. Oh, can you do it? We should do the best to solve our problem as quickly as possible. Yep, I know what we're doing. We will do, can we do the mail minigame now? I don't know if we can or not. If we can, we'll do it. Let's see what I can do. Might come in handy. You got the delivery bag. Right. You should find Medley in one of those upper rooms. You got it. Right. Alright, let's, we have the thing. Let me just check it real quick. Okay, we don't have it. Okay, so we gotta go find Medley first. So yeah, Wow, you really do have green clothes and a strange shaped hat. You're Link, aren't you? Oh me, I'm an attendant to the great sky spirit Valu. My name is Medley. Well, to tell the truth, I'm not an attendant quite yet. I'm actually still studying to be one. Oh, what am I thinking? Here, this is from the chieftain. Link, he wants you to give this directly to Prince Kamali. Played for 5 minutes, couldn't figure out how to play solo. So, that's another thing. Solo, I think it is, like, if you're playing the game multiplayer, you have a much better fun time. I hate how they do single player in Triforce Heroes. In Four Swords Adventures, you could control all 4 Links at once, and you could do certain formations with them, and it would help in puzzle solving. But in Triforce Heroes, you control 1 Link, and you got 2 separate Link dolls, little Shy Guy dolls they look like basically Shy Guy dolls with Link's cap on them. I didn't like it. It was bad. Huh? Who are you supposed to be? I have a message for you, Prince Kamali. A letter from my father? Oh sure, telling me to be brave is easy enough for him. It's not like he's the one who went through that horrible experience. It's not like he still has to go get a scale from Valu. You're in this letter too, poking your nose in other people's business. You're nosy, aren't you? Sorry, but I really don't feel like going to see Val right now. I mean, how am I supposed to get a scale from him when he's so upset? What, are you trying to say you can calm Baloo down? Psst. That's just a big fat lie. It's easy to say you can do anything. Bragging doesn't cost a thing. I tell you what, if you can find me someone who can get past all the obstacles on Dragon Roost to get to Baloo, then I'll listen to anything you say. Well, we have our work cut out for us. So, to people in the chat, what was your very first Zelda game that you ever completed on your own? For me, it was this game. Wind Waker was the first game I was able to like fully make it through by myself. Felt quite proud of myself. What's the first game you ever completed, and in your opinion, what's the hardest Zelda game? Steal the orb from him. You have a sword. He doesn't. I don't think it allows you to do that, and I just went the wrong way. Oopsie. Oopsie daisy. Right. Let's go. Is it out there? I think we go out this way, don't we? Alright, here we go. Hey, you actually came. I'm really sorry for bringing you to such a dangerous place. I had to. I would have asked if I didn't need help desperately. You see, this place, there used to be a spring here surrounded by a beautiful pond. It was peaceful and lovely. But then the great Baloo, he became so angry and in his rage he shook the mountain and this boulder crashed down, plunging the spring. You can see the result. Oh, but where is my mind? Tell me, how was Prince Kamali? Oh, that doesn't sound right. I may be partially to blame for the bad turn that Prince Kamali's taken. See, Prince Kamali's grandmother was the great Baloo's former attendant. She was an amazing woman. I was honored to have her as my teacher. She was kind and brave, and unsurprised in her dealings with the great Baloo. But I'm not yet worthy of being mentioned in the same breath as her. If only I'd possessed some of her strength, I'm sure Prince Kamali would have felt more secure. Link, I'm sorry to ask this, but I need your help. I want to go to the small shrine that's near the peak of Dragon Roost, but that ledge over there is so high. If I could get some wind under my wings, I'm sure I could get up there. So, will you help me? You should have hit no. Thank you so much. Okay, pick me up. Then face that ledge and toss me. Uh-huh. Alright. Go. Wait for the wind. Bingo. Got it. Triforce Heroes. Really? Chris Johns? Got to go by. See you later. Wind Waker first, and the hardest is Zelda. Yes, Zelda 2. I would say Zelda 2 is the hardest. I beat that game twice. Recently for this Zelda marathon, and the last time was a long time. The first time was a long time ago. So, but yes, I totally agree. Zelda 2 is one of the hardest games. Please don't tell anyone I tried. Your secret. Yep. Right. Well, we have a bottle now that we will not be doing. We will not be putting fairies in this entire playthrough. We'll be doing this game fairyless. If we die, we die. No fairies whatsoever. Near the first dungeon of the game. I gotta say, the first dungeon, first time I played through this game, it wasn't too bad, but there were still some parts I was like, what do I do here? But I think it's a great tutorial dungeon. Does anybody have a favorite dungeon? Favorite dungeon you've ever played through? It doesn't have to be this game. It could be any of the games in the series. My favorite dungeon in this game is the Tower of the Gods. The third dungeon in the game is the music, the boss. It just how it comes out. Yes, three hearts for the entire game too. 3 hearts, hero mode, no fairies, and basic magic meter as well. Whenever we get that, we won't be getting any. We're gonna do this on the hardest setting. So I am very pumped. So, but yeah, the Tower of the Gods is my favorite dungeon in this game. So I'm really excited to whenever we get there. Alright. 1 and 2. Let's go. You've got a small key. Use it to open locked doors. You can use it only. Yeah, we know how small keys work. Die, you restart. As in start? Nah, I ain't restarting the whole game. Maybe just rage through every single boss that gives me trouble. This is where we're gonna start being put to the test a little bit. Like for most of the game, you know, we've had to just deal small side quests. Yeah, well, something just got hit. Okay. Yeah, we had to do just small. Oh gosh, we had to do just a couple of small quests, and you know, get to the Forsaken Fortress without being seen. This is the first place that's really going to test and see how good we are. Is that the hand boss dungeon? Yes. Yes, the hand boss dungeon with the tower that you have to climb. Yes. Well, you have to shoot the hands with the arrows and then throw the bomb in the mouth. Yes, it is that one. Ooh, I'm not. Nice try. Don't think so. Alright. Small key. Another one. And we got a red jelly. Awesome. Alright. We had a block of cheese in 1 second. Interesting. Anybody have... What's y'all's favorite food? I don't know why, but Forest Temple Twilight Princess always sticks out to me. It's a great first dungeon. I like it a lot. My favorite dungeon in Twilight Princess, I'm trying to think. Oh, I do have a favorite. It's the Temple of Time, mainly because of the throwback that it gives of Ocarina of Time and then shows this brand new area. I really like the Temple of Time. Just how you enter it and then you realize that there's this brand new place that you haven't been to yet. Like, Ocarina of Time was my very first Zelda game I ever played. Not beat, but played. And then when Twilight Princess came out, and you make your way back to the Temple of Time, and just that whole throwback. Let's see. And you have that throwback with just the music and everything. Where did the thing go? Where did our stick go? Seriously, where did our stick go? I did not see it. I was focused on talking. Where did it go? You know what? That's just weird. Okay, yeah, that's just strange. Okay, I'm gonna go back in. I've not... The hand boss theme, yes, I love that. The boss fight music. There you are. Where'd you go? Alright, there you are. Yes, the main boss theme is great. I love the boss fight music for that. Especially how it changes. Like it starts out kind of slow and soft, and then whenever you get done shooting the hands and the eyes light up, like the music really kicks up. I love that. I love how they contrast the different type, the tone of the music as the boss fight progresses. Yeah, I really like that. So far. Oh gosh, okay. Okay, go away. Go away. Oh no. How did I not? Did I take damage from that fall? That was weird. Okay, I'm not going up any further. That was weird. Let's keep moving, shall we? So does anybody have a favorite boss fight from the series? I'm trying to think. Do I have a favorite boss fight? I really like the dragon in the city in the sky in Twilight Princess. That's one of my favorites. It's right up there with Koloktos in Skyward Sword. The music for that boss fight is so much fun. Is really cool. Like just the combat and how they incorporate that, like that. It's right. It's kind of a mix between those two. I really enjoyed that. All right. Let's keep moving, shall we? Volcanoes, yes. Link, have you seen any filthy thief rats around? I know they're annoying, but keep your wits about you. They are only rats. If you spread bait near their nest, they may share their store of treasure with you. Why don't you try it out? Awesome. Loving it, loving it. So predict, guys, how many times do you think I'll get a game over throughout this playthrough? So far we're doing great. But like, as we go further, the difficulty is only gonna get lower. So how many times do you think I will get a game over screen throughout this playthrough? 3-heart challenge, hero mode, no fairies, basic magic meter. How many times do you think I will have a game over screen? Probably. I'm predicting maybe 10, 17. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna come back to the chest real quick, but I'll do it like this. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and knock it down. Joy pendant. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Alright. I need that pot. I'll go ahead and blast it just in case. There we go. 17 times you'll think I'll hit a game over screen. Alright. I'd love to make it without dying at all, but we'll see. Watching football. Multitasking, huh? Watching a stream and watching football. Can't go wrong with that. I remember this part. You gotta look around. attempt something here, guys. Let's see what happens. Okay, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, did you guys see that? Oh my gosh. I was just attempting that just to see what would happen. Holy smokes. Okay, that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. Alright. That was pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Pretty good, pretty good. Awesome. Let's keep going up. Alright, this is our first real challenge. Place your bets now. Will I get killed in this mini boss fight? Let's see what happens. Here we go. These guys aren't too bad. At least not. Alright. Got one. This is where the difficulty's gonna start picking up. Place your bets now. Will I lose in this first mini boss fight? This first off. Looking good, looking good. Alright. Here we go. Link, you came to rescue me. Oh, thank you. I have to tell you what I found out. This is terrible. Some creature is doing awful things to the Great Valor's tail. That's why he's so angry. You think? The Great Valor's tail hangs down into the room right below you. There's got to be something in there. I wonder if those mean monsters who captured me have something to do with it. We've got to do something now before it's too late. I'll go and tell everyone what's happening. Here, Link. Use this to get out of here. It's what I used to get. It's what I used to get this far. It's a device we Rito used before we evolved wings. You got the grappling hook. This is an item used by the Rito we know. Alright, so we gotta continue our climb. Yep, you were right. I did not die. However, we have a heart and a half, so let's hope that's enough. Like, grab this branch with the grappling hook and you can swing. Yep, I know. Alright. Let's get to rolling. Look at the poor Bacab one. Might as well rob him. Give me your joy pendant. Thank you. Right. Yeah, this was another part that stumped me first time playing the game. I was like, what? What? Alright. Let's go ahead. Down. Bingo. Alright, here we go. I know this part can really stump you if you're not careful. Okay, bingo. When is your next stream? We will do Splatoon 3 next week. A late night launch. It'll be pretty late though. It'll be when the game officially comes out. So I'll be streaming that though. But if you're not able to make it, you'll be able to. You can play the stream back. I'll save it. I'm really looking forward to that game though. Just to play through the story mode and so forth. I really enjoyed the Splatfest. The Splatfest was so much fun. Anybody who's watching, anybody enjoy the Splatfest? Did anybody play the Splatfest? Yeah, I'm really looking forward to playing Splatoon 3. So it's gonna be so much fun. That, and I want to continue streaming. I want to stream Mario Rabbids Sparks of Hope whenever that game comes out. I'm really looking forward to that game. And then, of course, we'll be streaming, if Nintendo does a Direct, we'll be streaming that. So I am looking forward to that. Come on. Don't fall into the lava. Okay. Alright. Let's try this again. Oh. Okay, we're down to one heart. Will we survive? Is the big question. Oh, come on. Wait, it's not that hard. Get on the switch. Thank you. There you go. Christian's gotta go. That's fine. Hope you have a good night. See you around. You got the big key. Awesome. Sure, man, do whatever you gotta do. Don't let me take up all your time. Like I said, I plan to stream until about 8, so I've still got about 40 minutes worth of stream time left, so for another good 40 minutes, so this is gonna be fun. There we go. I gotta be really careful here because I don't want to. Boy, 3-heart challenge? How about a 1-heart challenge? That's what this boss fight's gonna be. That's what this boss fight's gonna be. It's gonna be a 1-heart challenge. Can we do it is the question. That's gonna be the question of the night. Can we do it? Alright. Right, 1-heart challenge. Can we do it? Can we beat the boss with 1 heart? It's supposed to be 3 hearts, but I guess the game decided to make it harder on me. Do 1 heart. How far can I go before I get a game over? That's the ultimate question. This will be done with the first dungeon, guys. Alright, guys, remember, no fairies. We're gonna do this. This is gonna be something. Here we go. Alright, first boss. Can we get through without a game over? Place your bets now. Can we get through without a game over? Place your bets now. Place your bets now. This is gonna be interesting. Here we go. Will I make it? 1 heart. This is gonna be. Alright, here we go. Let's do this. Alright, here we go. Alright, so far so good. Oh, sorry, these things are giving me trouble. Oh my gosh. Death number 1. Death number 1. Oh man, I was distracted. I had something. I kind of a small malfunction. Would you like to save? Yes, I will save. What if I hit no? Then we had to start all over? That would have been something. Alright, continue. Alright. First death. Let's try once more. Alright. Thank goodness for the pots. I'm glad I saved them. Well, one heart challenge didn't work. Back to 3. I cannot believe that was a simple attack. I was not expecting that to go down like that. Alright. Leave me alone. I don't want to fight you. Leave me alone. I do not want to fight you at all. Not today. Alright, here we go again. We got this. Alright. There's a way to go. Let's wait for him to come back up. So far, so good. Stay on the ledge. We're on a roll. There we go. Baseball is done. So far, so good. So far, so good. Bring it going. Oh gosh, no. Come on. No. I don't think so. Oh my gosh, seriously? If I lose here. Come on. Bang. That's what I'm talking about. Done. D-O-N-E. Done. See ya, Yoma. Boss number 1. Looking good. Looking pretty good, if I do say so myself. I'm not paying attention as well as I would like. I'm splitting my time. Oh, you're good. You are so good, my friend. So good. We beat the first boss, though. And, oh, look at that great little heart container. Should we get it? No. Not happening. Goodbye. Look at that. No, such a great heart container. The developers grace us with some more health. And, nope. Well, Dungeon 1 is complete. Restore Dragon Roost to its rightful state. Link. Well, Prince Kamali, do you have something you want to say? I heard everything from Medley. Link, thank you so much. I'm sorry I mistrusted you. I hope I can be like you someday, Link. You will, come on. I just know it. Right, Link? So, Link, here. I want you to take this. Giving you the thing I value most will give me the courage I need to stand up to bad things. You received Din's Pearl. Let's go. The Great Valor is grateful for you, Link. And language I don't understand. Unless you play the second. Use the Wind God's Wind. That's what he said, but I don't understand. I wonder what it means. The Wind God's Wind, I wonder if what he's talking about has anything to do with the Wind Shrine. That's the tunnel. Oh, I almost forgot. The Great Valor also names you, Link, a true hero. I agree with him. As far as we're concerned, Link, you really are a hero. Well, I'm going to go and visit Valor. I'll come and see you sometime, with the best pair of wings ever. Hey, Prince Kamali. Thanks so much, Link. See you again someday. Right. So we have to go and get the ability to control the wind. And if I had enough rubies, I would go get the Swift Sail right now, but we don't have near enough. Don't have near enough. Right. Yep, that's a mighty nice breeze. The name is Zephos. I am the god of winds. So, you're the new Wind Waker, are you? Great for a beginner. You've got a nice wind sense about you. I like you, kid. That tune you just picked up, well, it gives you control over the direction of the wind. Depending on how it's used, wind can be a good thing or a very bad thing. If you want an example of it being a bad thing, then you should see my brother. It saddens me to say that my brother Cyclos is miffed about his monument here being broken, and now he spends his time creating cyclones to torment people with. You see, so if you encounter any cyclone at sea, chastise my brother for me, will you? And that is my request for you. Wonderful. All right. So now I'm guessing let's go ahead and get it up. We have to get it to go south, I believe. That's Song of Passing. Oopsie. I want to learn. That's the next thing we need to go do. But whenever we go to the auction, whenever we go get the Swift Sail, I'll learn Song of Passing. Let's get to it. Alright. It would seem that Ganon sent those monsters to this place, but that would mean there is no time to lose. We must depart at once for the place where the next pro sleeps. We sail to the south. Let's get to moving. Right, and we're back on the Great Sea again. Well, we made it through the first island with, no, we gotta stop. Boy, hold it right there, small fry. I don't know where you got your mitts on that sea chart you got there, but it looks to me like it's pretty much got nothing but seas drawn on it. It's pathetic. In fact, it's almost an insult to call that thing a sea chart if you ask me. What's the matter, small fry? I'm just trying to be nice here. I'm telling you that you've got a problem, and you do. Don't give me that stupefied look. It makes you look like you ought to be in diapers. Just listen, okay? I'm here to teach you what I know about this island, so open up your sea chart and make it stand. Chart looking good. There's a real particular cave towards the backside of this here, Dragon Roost. Yeah, real peculiar, but I doubt you'll ever get there to see it, small fry, Unless you manage to spout wings and fly, that is, because you won't be getting there otherwise. That's all I can teach you, small fry. But I will do this for you, since I'm feeling so generous. I'll send word to all my brethren living near the islands of the Great Sea. Such a good bunch. If you see a fish leaping out of the water when you sail near the... Yeah, I know. Alright, let's get moving. Yeah, we can complete the sea shard. Oh, you there. You kingly red lion guy. That's it. I've repaid my debt. I'm done. You take care of the rest. Alright, let's keep moving, shall we? Right. Onward to the next island. I believe it's... Yeah, the next island is Forest Haven. Forest Haven's really fun, too. That was the first dungeon. That was another place where I hit a roadblock when I was playing through this game for the first time. When you come across the Great Deku Tree and you have all these enemies come out. I didn't know how to get it to where I could defeat them. So, and there goes a volcano that we cannot access just yet, but we'll be back. Just make sure Alright. Looking good. So, I'm really hoping that when this next direct happens, if I had to request, I wonder if we'll get a Mario announcement. A look at the Mario movie, maybe. Like, that's another thing that was delayed to spring of 2023, was the Mario movie. And I think a lot of people are ready to finally see what that is all about. Like, we know the cast, not much else. So, but yeah, what's y'all's opinion right now? Are y'all gonna go see the Mario movie regardless, or not gonna go see the Mario movie? You just don't care for it. So far. And it is officially nighttime. Officially nighttime. I love the peacefulness that surrounds the sea at night. Like, it's just the waves and everything. Like, I really enjoy that. But yeah, I'm really hoping that this comes to Switch, like being able to take this on the go and like just play it portably. Like, that would be amazing. I think the only games we're missing if this and Twilight Princess come to Switch is Oracle of Ages and Seasons and the Minish Cap. Those are the only games we're missing on the Virtual Console. And then we have the whole Zelda library on the Switch. Can't go wrong. So, but, and we have arrived at Forest Haven.
Hey.
Yes, do you not see what rises from the horizon? That is where you must go, Link. The Forest Haven. It may appear as though this is but a great tree rising far from the ocean's surface, but it is a sacred place. It is the inside. It is inside this grotto that you will find the spirit of the Girth, the great Deku Tree. You must speak with the Deku Tree and receive from him the sacred gem known as Fairies' Pearl. I fear that Ganon's vile hand may have already reached them in this most sacred of sanctuaries. Go forth with caution, Link. Let's go. almost here where the difficulty picks up a little bit more. Inside Forest Haven. Yeah, this was the next roadblock that I hit when playing for this game the first time. I had no idea what you were supposed to do here. It never crossed my mind what you were like. It's such an easy puzzle to solve, but I thought like you were supposed to like jump slash or do something. I never was able to like figure it out. And then my dad, of course, came in and helped me. He was like, oh, what you do is... Oh gosh. If I die into these choo-choos, I'm not going to be happy. Please no. There we go. I was worried for a second. Welcome back, Chris Johns. Welcome back. It is now the Deku Tree. I must apologize. I was in error. I saw your clothing, and suddenly I felt a longing for an age gone by. That longing caused the ancient tongue to pass my lips. I am the guardian spirit of this forest haven, the Deku Tree. I owe you my thanks for your aid in ridding me of those awful foul creatures. Tell me, was it not the King of Red Lions, the boat who speaks, who led you to this place? So it is true. Then you have come here because you have need of the Pearl of the Goddess. I see. I knew there was a reason the monster sent me Gundu. Congregate in the regions around my wood? Now I understand it. He has returned. Ganon has returned. In that case, we must make haste. Koroks, little children of the woods, this traveler is not your enemy. Let your hearts be at ease, and show yourselves. What's up, Koroks? You'll be used in another game shortly. 900, all 900 of you. Yes, I did get one game over. I've died to the boss one time. Tried to do it with one heart, made a small little error and messed up. Kinda sad, but... As it happens, you have come just in time for a ceremony that the Koroks hold but once every year is about to begin. I shall grant the pearl to you once the ceremony is complete. I must apologize for the brief delay, but if the ceremony is not completed soon, an ill fate could befall us. So let it begin. Are you ready, my children? We are not! Oh, great Deku Tree! Something terrible has happened. It is Makar! Makar! What is the matter, Linda? You and Makar are always late. No, it's not that, oh great Deku Tree. Makar fell into the Forbidden Woods. What? The Forbidden Woods? I told him to be careful, but still Makar flew above the Forbidden Woods as he drew close to it. Foolish little Makar. Link, you have heard all of this. Forbidden Woods are right beside the hallowed island of our forest haven. Those woods, the whole region is a vile place that is home to evil beasts. And now it seems that they have taken a child of the forest named Makar. Your presence here is no mistake, I deem. The King of Red Lions likely expects great deeds of you. It is why he brought you here. I'm sorry to ask this of you, but can you go and rescue young Makar for me? But great Deku Tree, people cannot fly through the air. Ah yes, thank you, child. You are right. It is not possible to enter those woods from the sea, is it? Link, I would guess from your size that you are heavier than my Korok children, yet I think we may still be able to solve this dilemma. You must use the item I shall bestow upon you and fly through the sky. Yeah, sad. Didn't make it. Hopefully this will be different. Hopefully this will be much different. Forgive me, Link, but could you climb up to my crown and get the leaf from up there? Alright, so we know what we're doing. We're going to the top of the Deku Tree to get our next big item. Right. This part was fun. I remember playing through this the first time. All I did was this. And we're back to one heart again, by the way. I wonder how long it'll be before we get another game over. Let's... Basic magic meter. That will be the magic meter we hold this entire speedrun. Please, you must fly from over there to here using your I can't talk. Using your Deku Leaf. Alright, so we're gonna use our Deku Leaf. We gotta be careful because I know if we drop too fast, we'll lose a heart. I will get no game over today. Okay, there we go. Magic? Magic. Seriously? I'm shocked. We gotta have magic to make it. We might be in trouble if they don't drop. Okay. Let's see what happens. If we don't get any magic drops, we in trouble. Let's see what happens. Alright. There we go. Okay, good. Good. I was worried for a second. See, our viewership has gone to 5. For those of you who are joining, welcome. We are doing a 3-heart challenge. Right now it's a 1-heart challenge because I lost health earlier. We're going to do it with no fairies, and we're doing this in hero mode, so... It has been fun. So far I've had 1 game over. I've had 1 game over so far. I fixed the Nice! You fixed the 4-wheeler. That's awesome. Alright. Don't get hit, please. You watch. This is going to be the time where I mess up. Come on. Okay, we're good. Alright. So we have about 13 minutes left of a stream. I'm going to stop at 8. Can I beat the dungeon in 13 minutes? Can it be done? I think it can be done. Let's see if we can do it. I think it's possible. Can I beat the dungeon before 8 o'clock? I think it's doable. Let's see what happens. Alright. Looking good so far. Alright. Kind of turned into a speed run all of a sudden. Still one heart. And we're going to get... That would be something. Getting through this whole thing with 1 heart. This just became a speed run. Can we beat this dungeon before 8? I would lose my mind in the next 12 minutes we have left. Are you serious? Killed by a coconut. What the mess? What the mess? Killed by a coconut. Alright. That's definitely new. I don't know. Let's see. That's just... okay. Wow. You were getting... oh, you got the four-wheeler too? That's awesome. That is awesome. Okay. Well, make that 2 deaths. I cannot believe that. Killed by a coconut, man. Killed? That's just... that's crazy. That was terrible. That'll be a replay. Killed by a coconut. Let's see what happens. Alright, let's give this a second try. Okay, alright. Seriously? If I can get it, don't you do it. Okay, stay right there. I'm not... this is not that hard. Go, 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 go. Lovely, lovely. I don't know if we'll be able to beat this now. This should be a very easy one. But apparently... let's do it back. Bingo. Alright, great. Good grief. Pass that one. Alright, here we go. Doing good so far. So far, so good. Alright. We got 7 minutes left. Can we beat this? Can we do this? Alright. Oh, it's over here. That's right. Keep moving, keep moving. Normally I don't... that amount of trouble that I got earlier, normally that doesn't happen, but let's keep moving. I remember this one. Seriously, if I get another game over here to a bunch of plants, please no. Can't go that way. Oh, okay. Oh my gosh, and we're back to 1 heart challenge again. How long can we keep this? So 2 deaths so far. Is this gonna make it 3? I don't know. We're about to find out. You're about to find out. No. Oh, now half off. Please no. Not today. No. Make that 3. Make that 3. Alright. We're really close to getting the boomerang, so we're going to get the boomerang, and then that's going to be it for tonight. So, yeah, we're almost out of time. I thought we could do it. If I hadn't had trouble with that coconut earlier, it would have been a problem. Good grief, man. Alright. If it was anywhere nearby. Yeah, we're gonna get the boomerang, and then that is going to be it. Fix it to be done. So, what they'll have in the type of just chatting about Zelda and Nintendo. So good. Okay. Alright. Yeah, we're definitely stopping after we get the boomerang. Let's go back. Go back. We've already been this way. Keep moving. boss, and we will be done for the night. This has been fun, though. I've really enjoyed this. For a first live stream, I've had a really good time. So, here we go. I don't want to get right. Take that. Come on, you want to come at me again? Let's go. Think so. Think so. Goodbye. Done. You are done for, my friend. Right. We have our... That's what we get. Alright, I'm going to bust these mainly because I get rubies out of them. And rubies are important, especially in this game. Alright, let's get it. We have our boomerang. Finally. You got the boomerang. Wonderful. Alright. Go ahead and save it. Save it, sure, good. Alright, guys. Well, that's gonna do it for our first live stream. Thank you all for coming out. I've had such a wonderful time. Next week we'll be back with some more of this, and then we're gonna around the same time we'll stream around 6, and then after we'll stream for about the same amount of time, and then after that, for those of you who are still awake, we're gonna have a midnight stream for the Splatoon 3. It's gonna be so much fun. We're gonna be previewing the story mode and maybe playing some turf war. It's gonna be a whole lot of fun. So I am so glad you guys came by, and I thank you all for sticking around, and I hope you all enjoyed this stream. So if you all are again, if you guys are new here, please subscribe, and I will check you guys later.